Hello, women of the Channel Leadership Network. I'm Jackie Rives, your community leader, and welcome to another Woman of the Week. This week, please join me in welcoming Jessica Krokowski, Director of Global Cloud Partner Marketing with Red Hat. Hi, Jessica. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hi, thanks for having me. Nice to be here.
Yes, well, I can't wait to get to know you and have our community get to know you. So let's dive in with those icebreaker questions. Where do you live? And where did you grow up, if that's different?
I live in upstate New York, near Saratoga Springs, and I grew up about an hour and a half from here in the Catskills in upstate New York, about an hour from New York City.
I love it. Amazing.
Yeah.
As I mentioned to you earlier, I've only been in upstate New York once, and it was when I was high school, and I barely remember it because that was many years ago.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
So,
area.
yes, very. So Jessica, what is a little known fact about you that you don't mind sharing with our community?
Yeah, something that not a lot of people know is during COVID, I became very involved with a dog rescue. I was actually an adoption manager and had the best job, the most amazing volunteer work I think I could ever do. I was pairing the dogs with with the adoption applicants and working with the foster parents and just being a matchmaker. And it was one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. And I did that for three
Oh,
years.
I love that. As a dog lover, oh my gosh, like tugging at my heartstrings, that would be an amazing job.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, of course.
Well, let's dive into your career a little bit.
Sure.
Have you ever questioned your abilities or qualifications? And if so, maybe how, like, share some ways that you overcome that feeling.
Yeah. Haven't we all? I think we all have, right?
Yes.
At some point. Yes, especially as women. I think we're taught that being overly confident is rude, right? Or not being nice. And that can really get in our heads sometimes. So imposter syndrome is real. Throughout my career, I've suffered from imposter syndrome, quite a few times. Sometimes even daily, right? I still struggle with it. What I have become comfortable with is being comfortable with the uncomfortable. I think the older
Mm.
you get, the more comfortable you get in your own skin. You realize it's okay to not know everything. I don't need to know everything. And the best part about leading a team is that I get to surround myself with people that are smart and creative and brilliant every single day. And they help, we work together collaboratively and we figure things out.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. Like, as we grow in our positions, we start to get, the realization that we don't have to know the answer to every
Yes.
single thing, and leveraging our teams, as you said, is the best way we can do that. And we're always going to find ourselves in those moments, especially when we're learning.
Yeah,
So, love
100%.
everything that you shared there. So, have you ever been in a role that you didn't like?
I have. Um, so, two scenarios in my career and my life. When I was in college, actually, I was in a major that I realized my junior year I hated. So, there was that. I did research over a summer. I was a engineering major and realized I did not want to work in a lab for the rest of my life. So, there was that. And that was a lot of self reflection and figuring out what I wanted to do. That happens to so many of us, right, at that age.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, and then when I graduated, I had a job as an inside sales rep for a chemical instrumentation company. Absolutely hated it. It was cold calling, where I feel like so many of us in marketing
I.
have,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, marketing or sales, right? Have had a job like that. Awful. But I feel really strongly that, right, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Those positions that you hate and loathe, I think you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about how to just persevere and be successful and make the best of it. And honestly, working at that position, at that organization, led me to product management, which led me to partner marketing, which really just led me to my career. So, and it is one of the experiences that I look back on and still pull information from in supporting a sales team. So there's always merit and value in everything.
Yeah, I love that you brought the silver lining out here, right? So I asked you if
Yeah.
you had a role you didn't like, but you didn't regret it because you're leveraging
Yeah.
all those skills. I love that.
Yeah, of course.
What has driven you to continue to grow in your leadership roles?
Yeah, that's a great question. I really truly look at being a leader as a servant role, 100%. So the people that are on my team, I absolutely love. They are smart, committed, creative, and I would be doing them an injustice if I wasn't continuing to grow and work on my own leadership skills and developing. And that's just with anything in life, right? I think we all want to be continually learning and growing and changing and evolving. And I absolutely love that the manager I am today is not going to be the leader I am 10 years from now, right? It would
Oh,
be
I love that.
awful. Yeah, so that's how I look at it. I look at it as if I owe it to my team, which it's literally my job, right? It's my job.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. That's so refreshing and so honest, right? Actually, all of
Yeah.
our questions just really tied in back to one another in who you are and who you are as a leader just became very, very clear.
Yeah.
It has been such a pleasure getting to know you, Jessica. Thank you so much for your time and sharing a little bit of your journey and allowing us to celebrate you as our Woman of the Week.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It was great chatting with you.
Yes, likewise. Hopefully, we'll get to meet in real life soon.
Yeah.
Community members, please give Jessica your high fives. Share your insights. I'm sure that she would love to see and learn from you as well. So until then, have an amazing day.